It's Madden NFL 20.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Ford Field. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Right to the air, here is Goff. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Goff now on second down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second down and 6 now. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Howell. short throw there, caught by Thomas. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sly able to put this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right,
if
Coach,
you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Now it's Crowder. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
Clock under 30 seconds now. Here's 2nd down. Powell to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He's got McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd down and 3. Howell looking to throw again. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from long, very long range. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now it's gone. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Interesting, they took a shot right out of the overtime gate, Charles.
I think what they were trying to do was to create a big play that would not only energize them on offense and put that thought squarely in their head about winning the game, and also they were trying to flip field position, coming from deep in their own territory. Unsuccessful on that play.
Here's Howell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Throwing here, Howell. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Second and 10. Now Goff with his first throw in OT. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do.